Alright there, Procrastinauts, mine's Pleborian, and welcome back to episode 99 of Kerbal Space Program. I know, I've been gone again for yet a long time, but this time was different. My old PC broke. £600 of a machine just decided to go kaput. So I bought myself a new system, courtesy of YouTube, paying me the amount of money it does. Luckily I had enough to actually afford the thing, but on the upside is that I'm back to bring you these videos. So I hope you guys appreciate this. I'm out of pocket quite a bit, but hey, this is the world of YouTube. You need to be able to do this stuff. This is going to be my first look at version 19. I know it's a little bit late in comparison to, say, the other guys who have done, in the media group, who have done their first looks, but as I said, I'm late to the scene, so I'm going to be able to get to play it today. I'm not going to lie, I've been on here for about 5 minutes. I have built a few things here and there. I made a new Falcon based on the space plane from the last episode, and I've also been toying around with an idea for episode 100. Just a little bit. I've not really tested out any effects yet, but yeah, I'm thinking I might bring this out for episode 100. Looks quite familiar, doesn't it? Yes, it does indeed. You know this one. But yeah, that's that. But that's that for another time. So today we're going to start a new craft, and I think because it's 19, the first thing we want to look at is the rover stuff. So let's have a look, shall we? We have a bunch of new parts to go over as well that I will probably bring up during the process of construction. But first off, I'm going to start with this thing here. Probably going to mention as well, I have got Clara's mod installed again. Gotta have that. Very gutted that none of the parts actually made it into the game, but what are you going to do? So let's build a rover, shall we? I've already got an idea for how I want to build this. We're going to see if we can actually get it to work and make a Skycrane for said rover as well. So should be interesting. Should be interesting indeed. I would speed this up like classic Pleborian style, but nah. For the time being, I'm just going to let this go. If I can... oh god, I'm breaking things already. I really shouldn't be trying to do this while talking to you guys, because that's never a good thing. I always get too confused about what the hell it is I'm supposed to be doing. I always get things wrong, and that's never a good thing in Kerbal Space Program. You need your things to go right all the time, because if things go wrong, that's not good. Kerbal lives are lost. That's something I want to try and avoid in this version as well. Avoiding dying, or at least sending out Kerbals to get wasted and crash onto the floor. What is that? Rechargeable battery pack that has no texture whatsoever. Strange. I've noticed that it likes to do that on me, this version does. It likes to mess around with the textures and whatnot, but never mind, eh? Let's get some of these newfangled wheels on them and see how these go on. Very nice indeed. I do like these new rover wheels. These are probably going to be the most useful ones out the bunch, these little tiny ones. We've got some bigger ones here for manned rover wheels, and then we've got these huge ultimate dock-off things, which is, I might make myself a launch platform for the IMS out of these, who knows. Who knows indeed. But yeah, we've got like pretty much a good base of a rover there. Let's get some of these other new parts on it, shall we? Let's head over to structural parts. And some of these here are quite new. These girder type doohickeys for building, well, I honestly have no idea what these are good for building. It's very strange indeed, very strange indeed. I'll probably find something for them like later on down the line, but in the meantime I don't know where you'd use these. As I said, probably for building like chassis of rovers and whatnot, bigger rovers and stuff. But seeing as how this is a curiosity-sized rover, I think we should be pretty cool with this. What was I looking for? Oh yes, these things as well. These panel type doohickeys. I firmly believe that these may be the perfect answer to an ablative heat shielding that we don't quite have yet. We don't have any heat shields in the game yet because re-entry heat doesn't actually affect your ship in any way, but I believe this may be the way to deal with heat shields, if I can turn these around. Yeah, so you can place these on quite anywhere you want, and over some wings on a space plane. I think that's a pretty good idea, but I'll talk more about that another time. I need to get this thing built. Let's get that on. We need some solar panels to protect our shit and make sure it's constantly got power. Let's take symmetry off for this, shall we, and get these things nice and lined up. Make sure they're even on both sides. Gotta have it even on both sides, man. Gotta have it even on both sides. Speaking of Eve, I'm getting ready to do a video for that soon. I think I've spent enough time training skills. You guys have not missed much since that first episode, like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Seriously, you guys haven't at all. But I'm planning on bringing that back for a triumphant return quite soon. So stay tuned for that. Let's put you there. All rovers need some sort of like seeing device, and seeing as how we don't have any eyes for our rovers, I think what I might do is I'll get creative and we'll use one of these. Huzzah! Creativeness for the win! Haha! Not to scale. Reference. Let's get some batteries on this, because the thing does need batteries. In fact, you know what I might do for this? You know what, I don't think I can get away with doing what I was about to do, so I'm going to avoid it. I'm not going to cheat, because that would mean using Clara's parts and hiding a battery inside the actual Opto thing itself. And if that's the case, then I wouldn't have been able to attach things underneath, like I do want to with this beast. But I think we've got one made rover here. Let's put some sciencey equipment on it, shall we? Negative gravioli detector. Right, you can go on the back. A pressure barometer thingy madoodar. I'll put you on there, as well as a temperature thing. A thermostat thermometer. Yes. And what else do we need? We also need the double C accelerometer. I don't know what that measures, but we're going to take it anyway, because let's face it, science is good. Okay. I'd say that's one complete rover, but we're not quite finished with this design yet. We need to start adding some parts to a Skycrane. Oh yes, Skycrane! One little thing that I've noticed, in this version, do not, and I repeat, do not use these decouplers. They don't detach from your craft. It's very, very awkward. I'm not sure what's going on with them. I'm pretty damn sure Squad's aware of the issue, because I'm not going to be the person who complains about it, but they don't detach. So if you can get away with it, use stack separators. Much better of an option, if you ask me. You know what, in fact, I'm going to put this on before it starts giving me issues. Allow part clipping in editors. Oh, the keyboard shortcut for that's changed. It's no longer Control Shift Alt and D. It's now Alt and F12. So remember that, guys, if you're having a bit of a struggle with it. Right, we need one of these tanks. We also need you know what else we do need? We need a parachute, an orangey tank. Yeah, let's get one of those orangey tanks on it, shall we? As well, one of these. Yeah, I do need to put some Clara parts on this, I think. So, advanced SAS module would be nice. Hey, that fits on there. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice indeed. Where's the parachute side? Give me parachute to put on top. Oh, yes. Yes! It works! Right, now we need some structural pieces for the Skycrane parts itself. So, gimme. 2, 3, 4. No new music in the game yet, but I imagine that'll come at some point when it's good and ready. Alright. Yes, there we go. We're almost done. This is one fully operational Skycrane coming up. And Bazaar. Nice. So, yeah, there we go. One rover and complete Skycrane kit. Now, are the things all set in order? Yes, they are. No, they're not actually. Right, there we go. That should do the job. So, actually, no, for the testing purposes, we will give this thing a name. What do we want to call it? I can't really think of a name for it. Do you know what is a cool name? I don't know what it means, but I've seen it on Halo, and that's a pretty cool name. I think that's how you spell it anyway. Majority plus Skycrane. Oh yes! Save. Right, okay, so let's take this for a test out, shall we? Launch! We need to get some height on this thing, and then what we'll do is we'll test the parachute first, followed by the descent and the power down. But yeah, let's have a look at this. I do need to change my... Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, wow, wow. Right, okay, that's bad news, so we're going to put the brakes on for now. We're going to let this thing do its job, and we're going to engage the thrusters. We're going to give ourselves a bit of a thrust. Alright, off you go. Alright, now it seems I might not have enough fuel to do this, so let's get on with this. Right, parachute works, there was no really harsh G-forces. Disconnect and... Oh, well, that didn't go too well, did it? Shit. Well, at least something survived. Restart flight. Damn it! Well, that didn't go too well, did we? You know what we'll do is I'll get some actual height on this by getting some infinite fuel out. The only time I'd warrant using infinite fuel, so let's get this on. Right, let's get some crazy directions on as well, so we've got time to test this properly and with full amounts of fuel. Good times indeed. In fact, I probably should have built like a little thing for this. Okay, get some speed up, get some serious speed up, get some height on as well. Alright, I'd say that's good. Let's deploy the parachute. Oh yes, times are good. Right, we will turn off the infinite fuel, so we now have something to work with. Alright, nice. So the parachute is ready to be cut. Cut parachute, and here we go. So let's get some of this saved off, shall we? Saved? Shaved is what I'm trying to say there. Okay, you keep going down to the floor. Drop that speed. Okay, but don't drop too fast and don't lose too much fuel. Okay, we're down. Drop. No! Oh! Right, okay. One more go, and then we'll actually attach it to something else. Alright, here we go again. Alt F12 to bring up our thing. Infinite fuel. Yeah. Alright, here we go. One more go. One ring to rule them all. You also notice there's new runway and launch pad. I'll talk about those in a minute, I suppose. Alright, I'd say that is good. Activate the parachute, Alt F12. Kill the infinite fuel off, so Alt F12 again. Alright, we're slowing down nicely. Wait for the parachute to deploy. There we go. We're going to ditch this and we're going to drop to the floor. Okay, right, that didn't go according to plan. Shit. Whee! Oh, balls. Right, anyway. Vehicle assembly building. Well, at least they were some successful tests of the engines and whatnot. And it does fly in a relatively straight line, albeit it's quite light on the fuel, but never mind, never mind. We need to attach this to something else, so let's have a look at what we've got. Get some separators out, and alright, yes, get some, actually no, would a bigger separator be a better idea? It might be in this instance. Yes, Pleborian, good show. Get any smaller than that? Yep, we can. Small engine. Alright, the Pleborian and Skycranes ready for... Let's go for some moon deployment, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. Alright, here we go for some moon landing action with the Skycrane to test non-atmospheric landings. This should be pretty interesting if I'm not mistaken. But first we have to actually land, I think, and we need to pick a good landing place. That seems good as place as any. Flat, homely looking, not very interesting, but it's a good place to test such things. Hopefully we can get quite close to the floor off this tank before I actually have to... Whoa, what the hell is the crack with this? Ah, I see, the SAS is fighting me. I've noticed the SAS is a bit janky. I did watch one of Kurt J-Max videos and he said the same thing about his craft. I thought it was just his particular craft, but it seems like the SAS is, well, for lack of a better word, weird in this version. There seems to be a lot of weirdness with this version. Not necessarily game-breaking weirdness, but just weirdness all the same, and you know, weirdness. Right, we're getting some serious looks at the floor here. I can start to see stones forming and whatnot. Let's get some speed down. I'll reduce my speed to 100, and then we'll see how the Skycrane can deal from there. Alright, you're looking good, pal, you're looking good. 100, right, okay, stop, and eject. Sweet. So, we now bring up those engines, we get the SAS on to help us out. We begin our slow descent, try and kill as much speed as we can without killing as much fuel as we can. And hopefully we're on for a winner here. I mean, this is untested as you've just seen on Kerbin, so yeah, who knows if this will actually hit. I do need to bring down the speed a little bit. I want to be hitting the floor no more than like 5 miles an hour, I suppose. Alright, okay. You're getting there, pal, you're getting there. I can see a shadow. And we're off. Boom. Okay, we're down. We got hit by the stage separator, and the Skycrane is pissed off. Happy days. Right, get off. Wicked. Self-test of the rover is now good to go. We can see the Skycrane is really making a break for it over there. Wow, man. It's probably got quite a bit of fuel in it. Because this is a non-atmospheric landing, that thing can escape pretty damn well. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that thing... Oh, hello. There we are. I think it's gone out of fizz range, and it's gone a bit weird. Okay, never mind. Let's back to the rover. So, yeah, here we go. Skycrane actually works for non-atmospheric landings, so this has a load of decent applications. I can send this to the moon, Minmus, Ike. Most of the moons are dual. Dres, Elu. Whoa! Nice, if crazy shit like that's happening. Strange. Strange indeed. Lights are all working. How much energy does this thing hold? Well, we're not going to do much with like that. I do need to change the rover controls because I don't know if you've noticed, my thing's tipping forward. Not something that's hard to sort out, but all the same, it's pretty damn good. Rover works. Rover works indeed, but as you can tell, I'm having the problem with the whole it wanting to do strange things. Look at this, 2-wheel, man. This rover's a beast. Majorna, you're a pretty damn awesome little thing. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with another test. Alright, so here we go again for yet another dodgy manoeuvre. Let's see if we can get this one done without causing too much grief, and maybe even see some of the re-entry effects going on. So here we go, Juna. Lovely, lovely place. I've heard this place is bugged, although I'm not too sure of the actual truth to that, but never mind, we will find out. So we can get rid of that, and our heat shielded Majorna rover and Skycrane is ready to be dropped. So let's see what we can really do with this bad boy. Speed up time! I think I may have to adjust the music levels at some point. You know what I should have done as well? When constructing this, I should have put... excuse me, slow down please. Thank you. But yeah, I should have put this separator with this parachute so it went off all at once. Never mind. Let's see what we can do. I want to see some re-entry effects for Juna. I don't think I'm going to get any because I'm not really going that fast, but only time will tell. Let's get a bit further down and see what happens. Come on, re-entry, come on, re-entry, come on, re-entry effects. And we're getting further down, we're getting closer still. I don't think we're going to get any just yet. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Never mind, I guess I really do have to be screaming from an interplanetary style, what's it called, trajectory to do this, because this is from an orbit, so yeah. I can see slight changes and whatnot, but I don't think that's it. Oh well. Let's get rid of the heat shield and get the parachute out. Here we go. Remember, don't disconnect the thrusters. I'm hoping this should slow me down a substantial amount. We'll get ready on the parachute to cut. Ah yes, Skycrane! Used for what it's properly for. Come on, man. See the heat shield is landing down. I wonder if the Curiosity rover has actually got a what's it called yet? A picture of the heat shield and whatnot. Let's check the G-forces. What are you gonna do? Okay, well, that was pulled nicely. So let's go. I'm gonna get some thrust to help deal with the situation, and this looks like it's going to be quite promising. I need to... let's kill it a little bit first. Alright, here we go. Nice and slow onto the surface of Juna. Okay. Here we go. We're coming down. Oh yes, this is lovely. This is I can't say I've ever got it this accurate before. Wee! Boom! How do we do? No damage. Skycrane's doing its job and it's pissing right off. Wicked. We've done, ladies and gentlemen. We got our rover to Juna and the Skycrane actually worked. So that's been a perfect little test of the rover functionality. It's a bit of a shame. Oh god. It is a bit of a shame that I didn't get no re-entry effect. So I think I'm going to rig up one more test just to get that shown off, I think. We'll be right back again, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I did not want to disappoint you guys. We are getting some re-entry effects in for this thing. It's well worth it, if you ask me. I really want to see the re-entry effects. You guys want to see the re-entry effects. You guys have probably seen them a million times by now. I've not really seen it that many times. Let me tell you this. Let me help you out of your dilemma. Let's have a look. See how see when this thing decides to burn up. To my understanding, it's usually around here, depending on your orbital speed. If I was coming back from the moon with this beast, which I really should have done, I should have done a loop out to the moon, then this might be quite fast and quite intense. But we're getting close. Let's get the SAS on to help us go retrograde. Let's get this thing all nice and lined up. Alright, anytime. Oh, here we go. I can see bits. Oh, yes. We're doing it. Oh, yes. They should also be re-entering as well and causing some bad grief. Oh god, the thing's wanting to fight against the re-entry effects. Oh, yes. It's not really an intense reaction, if I'm truly honest. But never mind. It's all the same. We're re-entering. Whoa, no, you don't. We are re-entering Kerbin's atmosphere, getting ready to do an actual deployment. Let's see if we can land this. That was actually quite weak, if you ask me. But that's not really a bad angle to re-enter on. That'll help us out in future missions when such things become problems, I reckon. Alright. Anytime you want to get down underneath the effects. And we're not exactly going supersonic, so that's pretty cool. We're going to eject that, and we're going to do the parachute. 7 minutes of terror. Let's get this thing down. We'll get the engines all riled up, just ready, and we're going to go for it proper this time, and we'll see what we can do. Oh, yes! Oh, Bane! Okay. Oh, God. Right, I'll do. Ah! Ah! Well, it didn't quite go to plan, but I screwed the pooch on that one there. Never mind, eh? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Episode 100 is up next, so stick around for that. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and I shall catch you all in a bit. Peace out.